All right, too. No intro, car intro today. We got a show today. So today gonna be high rep focus. Um, as I mentioned to y'all previously, doing the heavyweight, it helps. But as far as volume and a lot of exercise, a lot of different exercises is what's been I've been seeing the change in my shoulders. So we're gonna stick with the volume today. Not sure how many exercises, but we definitely gonna be in around the 12 to 15 range, 10 to 15 range. So anyway, let's get on these cable laterals, and then we'll probably go to like a press or something. Go. I ain't getting all the shit. Damn, that's heavy. Whew. But wasn't the bull to test? Whew. Shout out to my bro, Aaron, man. Bro was talking about how people, want results doing specific exercises or having a specific program, and it's not programmed according to the results that you're trying to get. So, something to think about. Man, we all like heavy ass presses. We all like to get on the barbell or a machine, plate loaded, throw all them plates on there and shit. But when you think about it, it's not gonna get you no big shoulders, man. Pressing up, more than likely, it'll get you some fuller delts, some big ass front delts. But if you're looking for width, you gotta do a lot of lateral work, cable, dumbbell, machines if you can. But and of course you work all heads and keep those presses in. But you gotta understand the shoulder is not only like a complicated muscle group, but it's a small muscle group too. So it's not just, like a quad, just one big ass muscle, It's three different heads, and it's a small muscle that needs so many other different muscles to actually fire. So, you can't move your arm you can't move your shoulder without moving your arm. You can't necessarily work your shoulder without working a little bit of the tricep or a little bit of the trap. So just something you gotta think about. Make sure that the results you're looking for is the program that you're doing. But anyway, I'm gonna go back down because that was a little heavy with the super set. Let's get it. Whoosh. Okay. All right, and we're gonna get into a press now. And like I say, you wanna have this one, have a press in, not go too crazy, but we're gonna keep the press in today, or I said keep the press in. We're gonna do the press and then go into some dumbbell laterals, and wanna kind of fatigue the shoulders a little bit here so we're not going or trying to go crazy heavy on the laterals. One thing you gotta think about and keep in mind, something that I'm gonna be honest, I didn't necessarily even know, but keep in mind, a lot of heavy laterals will jack your elbows up. And especially if you do them the way I do them. If you go back and look at any of my shoulder videos, I never do this. I don't never do that shit. And I don't care if it's 40, 50 pound laterals, you'll always see me controlling my weight. Now don't get me wrong, top set, we're gonna do a little something, but I hate seeing people with 80-pound dumbbells doing this shit. That shit's silly, bro. It's cool to go heavy, slang or bang a little bit, but that get to a point to where, fuck, you ain't doing nothing but lower back. But anyway, man, that shit will wreck your elbows if you're going too heavy on those laterals and too much volume on them. So switch it up. Don't make that something that you do, 3 and 4 different exercises every single week. But anyway, let's fatigue them a little bit, and then we'll get into dumbbells. Need to let that down. Range of motion good. All right, added a little weight. Got right back into it. Ooh, that was heavy. Okay. I jumped that set pretty fast. Hit it, threw some more weight on, jumped right back in it. So I think that's what brought me down to 10. But took that weight back down. Because like I say, we're gonna be 10 to 15, at least 3 to 4 sets. Here we're gonna do 4 because we don't have a superset. So I want to make sure, I'm saying 10 to 15, but I would like to stay in 12 to 15. So if we already just the second set getting 10, the third and fourth wasn't gonna be too good. So there we go. And this damn machine, it ain't that it's so heavy. It's just when it converts in, whew, it put all that tension on your shoulder, make it hurt pretty good. So y'all one of these, jump on it. Okay. Oh. All right, y'all. So we was gonna get the laterals, but they got 2 fans blowing over there, and I hate being air blowing on me while I'm training. So instead of doing that, we're gonna do front raises with the barbell superset with the rear delt machine right behind us. So that'll go ahead and pretty much kill, for the most part, the shoulder day. I got 2 shoulder days a week still. Something I mentioned to y'all previously, I don't necessarily train front delts specifically like that, just because in pressing movements, chest, and I do a lot of incline on chest, that my front delt is really just as big as any other part on my shoulder. So that's why y'all don't see me train the front delts, if you ever wondered or was wondering. But let's get to this set. Okay. Yes. Take a set. I get y'all in on the rear delts on this set. Ain't nothing special about it. Y'all know what rear delts look like. Okay. This. Ooh. All right. Here we go. The delts. Whew. That's heavy. Easy work. Easy. Okay. Whew. That's one. That's one. Yes. Okay. Ah. Two. That is a wrap, man. We got that session knocked out. It was a pretty solid session. Something to think about that if y'all made it this far. Like I was pointing out earlier, man, make sure, because not that I get a lot of questions about this, but it's something that we don't always think about when we're lifting. You know, especially us as men, we want to go in and, look strong just as well as be strong. And sometimes the fancy lifts or the pretty lifts and shit is what makes us look strong. But of course, if you're not on the path of programming how you want to look, or making sure a program is in line with how you want to look, then of course you'll never get that look. And I feel like, especially if you subscribe to my channel, more than likely you either just like to live or you are in some sort of bodybuilding journey, or appreciate the bodybuilding journey. And like I say, sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to go in the gym and just feel good. But when you building those body parts, when you got specific body parts that need to come up, man, regardless of how good you feel or how much you enjoy them lifts, sometimes if those lifts aren't according to the plan, you got to settle them down and get with the program. So coach or not, I mean, we all know what works and what doesn't work. We know for the most part what type of lifts are, what type of lifts bring up what. So, don't make the excuse or don't get in there and just think about how you want to enjoy the session. Yeah, it's cool to go in and lift because we just enjoy lifting, period. But when the goal is bigger than just enjoying it, then, sometimes you just got to do the shit that ain't as fun. But anyway, I won't keep rambling. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't, subscribe, man. Road to 1K, y'all. We getting there. We ain't too far out, man. Appreciate the new subscribers. Make sure y'all jump in the comments, man. Give me some feedback on what you think about the channel. And we're going to see you on the next one, man. Peace.